Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
They're 0 for 15 on third down. That's got to change if the Eagles expect to advance in the playoffs. He's got experience. He's been a starter in the league. He's been to the Pro Bowl. He's going to have to play to that level.
It got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, that certainly looked like the Torrey Smith we knew in Baltimore. A guy who could just run past defenses, and what do they say? Take the top right off of them.
Game-changing speed, and the days in Baltimore good, days in San Fran not so great, but now hoping to get back to his former self.
I would say they have an extremely motivated wide receiver in Torrey Smith.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi, and he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Harrison Smith about that. And you know what he told me?
What?
I don't even put it in my contract as a bonus because I don't trust the process of the Pro Bowl selection. But I didn't ask him if he'd put it in there for the All-Pro team. Because if so, he'll cash in pretty well.
Cha-ching.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return, where they didn't create a penalty. Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. For Ajayi, he's had 7 games so far this year with the Eagles. How key is he going to be with Nick Foles, the quarterback, instead of Carson Wentz in this playoff push?
He'll be a monster key in this one, and he'll be part of what I think is going to be a 3-headed monster that they'll use in the backfield in the playoffs. Jay Ajayi, he's going to be the sprinter type guy, can create the big plays. LeGarrette Blount, he's that guy just moves the ball between the guards and the tackles. And Corey Clement, he's kind of a do-it-all type of a player, an undrafted free agent out of Wisconsin. But Ajayi, if he can get a few big sprints in and open things up for his offense, yeah, he could be the guy that could carry them deep in the playoffs.
Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Foles. And Jeffrey's got it. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 46. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
To find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything. And sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now it's Ajayi. Still fighting. Jay Ajayi's going to go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, 46 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
again with Ajayi. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz from 13 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Off play action. Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Vinny Curry in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Sendejo. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back to throw now on first down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
On second down, here's Keenum. He finds Latavius Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Going deep for Diggs. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
They fake the handoff. Now Keenum. That's caught by Treadwell. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Play action. Now it's Keenum. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Timmy Jernigan breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, hey, that gives us a second here to sneak in the discussion about fantasy football players who won championships, giving back maybe to the players that helped them win that championship. So Todd Gurley has a great week, 15 and 16, and it started where people are actually donating money to Todd Gurley's charity, and over 10 grand has gone to his Shriners charity.
Yeah, I think it's a fantastic concept, and wherever it came from, a lot of it is just in the spirit of helping others, you know? So, hey, I won my league. This player did this to help me. Let me donate to his charity of choice, help some others who can't help themselves. It did not hurt that this really sprang up around the holiday season. You know, that spirit of giving. And now a lot of players who help contribute to people winning championships, I think they'll see a little bit extra in their charity causes kitty when the whole thing is done.
This is Ajayi. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Back 22. Back 22.
Here's Ajayi. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
They run with Ajayi. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Foles. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
Black 22. Black 22.
Offense working with a second and goal now from the 3. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a first down throw. Keenum. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. That'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Latavius Murray. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, 77 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Here we go. Blue line. Blue line.
On first down, Keenum. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10. Keenum here again. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Hey, 19.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work out a little bit more.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Keenum. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.